Welcome you all. Here, the video is going to demonstrate how to connect batteries in series and parallel. So, what happens? How we are going to connect the batteries in series and parallel? While considering the parameter, I am going to connecting the battery in series. So, what are the parameters I need to take care of? For example, if I need to increase my voltage level in the batteries, so you can consider 6-volt battery and 6 volt 10 ampere hour, and another one was 12-volt battery. The rating was 10 ah. So considering these two parameter of the battery, there is a two ratings we have described here. One is a 6-volt 10 amps, another one is a 12-volt 10 amps. So while considering to connect the battery in series, you have to use the same rating of the battery. If I need to connect a 6-volt battery, means you have to connect 6-volt battery in series. Because if I am going to connecting the 6-volt battery along with 12-volt battery, means it is a I am going to damage the potential level of the battery. So always you have to choose the same rating of the voltage while connecting the battery in series or in the parallel. So this is a simple thing. If I need to increase my voltage level, you have to choose the same rating of the battery. So how you are going to connect the two ratings of the battery? For example, 6-volt 10 amps, 6-volt 10 amps. So the final rating of the value will be the 12-volt 10 ampere hour. So this is the rating of the battery. And now consider how we are going to connect the physical connection of the battery. Now you can see I am going to be consider the 6-volt battery, considering the terminal plus minus plus minus. The battery rating was 6-volt 10 ampere hour, 6-volt 10 ampere hour. Here the negative, positive of the first battery and positive and negative of the first battery. The connection will be established like in this fashion. So the first battery positive is connected to the negative of the second battery. The positive is directly connected to the appliances. The first battery negative is connected to the appliances. If you are considering, I am going to connect a 3 battery in series. So you can see 6-volt. All the rating of the battery will be the 6-volt, 6-volt 10 ampere hour. So plus minus plus minus plus minus. Here we are considering a 3 6-volt 10 amps battery. So the first battery plus is has to be connected to the negative of the second battery. Again, the second battery positive has to be connected to the third battery negative. So the last terminal of the battery, you can see this is directly connected to the negative of appliances, and positive is directly connected to the appliances. So this is the way we are going to increase the voltage level of 18-volt 10 ah. So this is the way we have to establish the connection in the batteries. It is in the practical approach. Similarly, connecting batteries in parallel. If I need to connect the batteries in parallel, you can see 12-volt 100 ah battery. I am going to be considered the rating of the battery is 12 volt 100 Ah battery. How we are going to connect the 12 volt 100 Ah battery? For example, this is a battery structure. So here I am considering a three batteries. The battery of the rating is 12 volt 10 100 Ah. So whenever you are going for the connection of the batteries in 12 volt or 6 volt, whatever the cases in series or parallel, you have to choose the same rating of the battery. If you are not choosing the same rating of the battery is going to get damaged at the time of connecting in series or parallel. Now you can consider this is a plus minus plus minus plus minus. This is the battery number 1, battery number 2, battery number 3. All the battery has a 12 volt 100 amps value. So now you can see we are going to connect the positive to positive and positive to positive, again directly connecting to the appliances. Similarly here you can see we are connecting a negative to negative, negative to negative and negative. So this is a way we are going to connect the batteries in parallel. The all the rating of the battery we have considered 12 volt and 100 amps. So the final output will be the 12 volt 300 Ah, which is going to be connected in the final end of the connection. Now the total capacities varies according to the batteries. So simple logic, if I am say considering 6 volt 5 amps battery, 5 Ah battery, if considering a 3 batteries, if in batteries are connected in series, we can say 18 volt 5 Ah. If you are connecting in the parallel, we can say it is 6 volt 15 Ah. So this is the difference between the series connection and the parallel connection of the batteries. Now in order to increase my voltage value and the current value, so we have the another connection method. It is called as a series and parallel connection of the batteries. Series and parallel connection of the batteries. Here you can consider the similar diagram. Batteries are there. So I am going to place the batteries here. 6 batteries I am going to be placing over here. So battery 1, battery 2. This is a so now 3 rows of batteries I have placed. The connection will be says that plus, minus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. Now you can see how we have to connect the batteries in series and parallel configuration. So this is a first column of the battery, column 1, column 2. We have to connect these positive knob to the second column, first battery negative. In the similar way, we have to connect the positive to negative, positive to negative. So you know the basic configuration. So positive to negative means, so the positive to negative means it is in series connection. We are going to consider the positive means, positive to positive means it is a parallel configuration. So likewise, we are going to establish the connection in terms of positive to negative, positive to negative and positive to negative. Again next we are going to be connect the negative terminal of the batteries of the first column. So here the negative terminal is ready. So this is a negative terminal. And again similarly here the positive is connected here, positive is connected here and positive is connected here. So this is a positive terminal. So this is a negative terminal and this is a positive terminal. So here what happened? If I am considering a 6 volt 100 Ah battery, all the battery rating will be the 6 volt 100 Ah battery. While connecting battery in this order, what will happen? There is a three rows of the batteries. It is connected in series, connected in series, connected in series, and three rows are connected in parallel. So here, while connecting the 6 volt 100 Ah in series and parallel configuration, the voltage becomes 12 volt and the current becomes 300 Ah. So this is a way we have to establish the connection between the batteries of series and parallel.